am doing a evaporator coil change on this air conditioning unit, and the unit is on the roof, as you see by my surroundings, and the air handler is on the first floor of a two-story building. So I am going to show you a very cool feature that the I-manifold has that will absolutely continue to change the industry as we sell more of them. Buy, buy, buy. Keep Imperial making expansions and improvements. Please. I've got too much money invested in this thing for you guys to quit buying them. This blows everything else out of the water, and I think you'll agree with me when you see what we're doing. One of the new features of I-manifold on the most recent update is if you go into configuration and you go down to the bottom, you can actually power off the I-manifold. See? Turned it off. That's pretty cool. But that feature is not what we are aiming to see. That is still yet to come. Stay tuned. This coil replacement turned out to be a little bit of a headache, but I am hooked up to the air conditioner on the roof, and I am getting ready to do my startup. Now with Tech Connect, I can go ahead and start streaming my data. I can go ahead and leave the device here at the condenser. Not that you can see it. And on my way down, I can go ahead and turn on my repeaters that I'm using to make sure that my Zigbee goes all the way down to the first floor. So I've got a repeater here, not that you can see it, there it is, and I'm going to put it at the top of the spiral staircase. Not that you can see that. And then on my way down, I'm going to go ahead and turn on my pressure probe, because I don't need those when I'm using the iManifold. So there's a pressure probe there. And then over here in another sort of middle of the road location, I turn on my other pressure probe, and then we'll head downstairs. I'm going to be going through a restaurant, so I'm going to stop recording. I'm going to go ahead and turn on my supplied air probe. There's the coil all finished. And turn on my return air probe. And then I'm going to open up my iPad, go to iManifold, go to Tech Connect, and there I am streaming live. And I'm going to go ahead and turn that on. And I am watching my gauges on the roof remotely. Going to go ahead and turn on the air conditioning, and we will go from there. So, from anywhere, I can look at all of the information coming back from the iManifold. I've got suction and liquid line temperatures, outdoor air and discharge line. I've got my temperature split. I've got my targets. I've got my air temperatures and wet bulbs. And back to temperatures. Over here, I can go to disconnect from these gauges. I can look at the profile and see how it is profiled. R22 system, air conditioning, fixed orifice, 13 to 16 SEER. That's the way it's profiled at this point, just so I can get target superheat out of it. And high efficiency coil, I've got target superheat and subcooling. I can go back, and then I can also look at system performance, and as that populates, I can see that. Right now I've got a target temperature split of 16.5 and a deviation from target of negative 4.6. On the other side, I can look at tools. And under tools, I can turn troubleshooting on or off. I can make access to contact options, and that'll allow me to contact the technician that is using the gauges. got FaceTime, phone, text message, send email, and on some devices you've also got Skype. Not sure why it's not on this iPad. It is a 4G iPad, but regardless. And then I could also disconnect over here. It tells me who I'm connected to, which is obviously myself. And back to the main screen. So we've been running for just a few minutes now. We're going to let it run for a little bit longer and just see how things level out. The profile is probably not accurate at 13 to 16 SEER for several reasons. That coil is probably also not a high efficiency coil. It is designed to fit an old air conditioning unit. But like I said, the profile I put in there was simply to give me target superheat since I'm running a piston anyway. The target pressures will probably be a little off since we're obviously at our target high pressure already, and the low side still needs to come up based on this profile. Tweaking the profile in one way or another might be able to resolve that, but that's not really my intention anyway. So there you go. You can tech connect to yourself and completely eliminate all range of Bluetooth issues. But of course you would have to have two devices, one to connect to the iManifold and one to be able to walk around or keep with you. I carry two cell phones and a tablet at all times, so I've got that covered and it's not an issue for me. So we're going to go ahead and try and get this target subcooling a little closer, and we'll be done with this job.